Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Let me put on no music. I can't put on music. I forgot. Welcome, Charity. I see you. What is going on? What's going on? Welcome, guys. I know I'm late this afternoon, this evening, I should say, but hello. Welcome. Y'all ready? How are you? Welcome in. A little late, but guess what? I'm here. Welcome in, guys. Tap the screen. Yes, you can ask a question about your career, baby. You can ask the question. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. You want to ask a question about your career? What do you need to know about your career? Let's see. What do you need to know about your career? Your career. Hey, Chocolate Drop. How are you, baby? About your career. Okay. So, what I'm saying for you about your career right now, I don't know. It feel like you're in limbo. It feel like you're not doing anything. Okay. It feel like you're not doing anything right now. What I'm seeing as far as your career is you have to remain optimistic and you have to remain centered. Allow yourself to know that you can do it. I feel like you want to measure up to someone or something, and you're afraid that people aren't going to like you, or you're not going to be seen, or you're not going to be received in a certain way. But I'm just here to tell you to just do it. Stop overthinking it and just do it. Okay. Should you continue in your current field? I'm feeling like continuing in your current field, you're going to have some setbacks, but yes, remain faithful, remain balanced, and just keep moving forward. I feel like you're trying to measure up to something, but you just need to do the best you can and keep moving forward. Okay. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, Charity. Thank you for the heart me. Does that make sense? Is that resonating with you? Because ultimately, if you continue, you are going to get, like, you are going to see the rewards. The money is going to flow in, but you just got to remain patient with it, okay? Welcome in, guys. Should I leave R alone? Should you leave R alone? Woo, should you leave R alone? First thing out is separation. It's going to be hard for you to do it because I feel like separation is going to be hard for you. Withdrawing yourself, removing yourself, but ultimately, yes. Okay? Because it's given you're not going to be able to make the progress. You all are not going to move forward the way you want to move forward. So the answer is yes. Will I get a job this year? Will you 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 get a job this year? That is a yes, you will get a job this year. The money is not enough. So what do I do? The money is not enough. So what do you do when the money is not enough? The money is not enough. So I don't know how long you've been doing what you're doing, but it's like you fell into a state where you are content. You were content with what you were doing. So you got to get uncomfortable, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of debt. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to start demanding a little bit more because I feel like you work more than you get paid. So you got to speak up. Not feel insecure about it, not be scared about it. If you're given a new task, you have to speak up for what you want and speak up for what you believe you deserve. And speak up about what you feel you deserve. And don't be afraid. I feel like they're putting more work on you and they're not attaching that work to pay. Okay? Wait, hello. Hello. Will Coffee and I reconnect later in life? Hey, Anthony. Will Coffee and I reconnect later in life? Let me see. Feeling complete. Will you reconnect later in life? I feel like you and Coffee are going to have a whole lot of back and forth. So that's a yes. That is a yes because the last thing coming out was reconciliation. So that's a yes. Joyce, will I marry this year? Will you marry this year? Will you marry this year? The list is open, guys. Just letting you know. Will you marry this year? Will you marry this year? Okay, so you getting married this year. I'm seeing it's a yes, but you got to be clear on your intentions of what you want. I don't know if you made it clear to whoever you are with or the party that you want to marry, but you got to make it clear. Okay, and it's something about insecurities that may put like a damper in your relationship, but you got to make it clear. Should I still talk to him? Should I still talk to him? Welcome in. Tap the screen. Make sure y'all sharing. Y'all sharing the live? Should you still talk to him? Should you still talk to him? I feel like that's a yes, baby. I feel like that's a yes. You're going to have some challenges, but I feel like it's a yes. Keep going. Keep going because I don't feel like anything happened that's an absolute no yet. Keep going because I think if you keep going, you're going to learn some things about yourself. This relationship is to teach you some things about yourself. Okay? Will my girlfriend come back to me? Will your girlfriend come back to you? Will your girlfriend come back to you? Will my girlfriend Sandy come back to me? Will your girlfriend Sandy come back to you? I got no. Not right now. Maybe later on down the line, but not right now, baby. Hey, Mac. So my boyfriend Daniel. Is your boyfriend Daniel coming back to you? Welcome in. Is your boyfriend Daniel coming back to you? So one of the messages are restricted. Charity, you sent this. Will your boyfriend Daniel come back to you? Will your boyfriend Daniel come back to you? I feel like that's a no. He's like avoiding it at all costs. That's a no, baby. Charity, you sent in what you need, baby. What do you need, Charity? You sent in to Lala. Thank you, baby. Okay, so I got Charity on the list and I got Lala. So Charity's first. What you need, Charity? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Give me a second. I'm about to do too many readings and I'll go back to the questions. Okay, Charity. Tap the screen, y'all, because I'm about to do a general for you. I got you. Okay, so general for charity. General for charity. Charity. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Make sure y'all tapping the screen, sharing the live, doing all of the things. Okay. Charity, you in your head again, baby. You in your head. As soon as I start to pull and everything is upside down, I know my baby is in her head again. What happened? You're not grounded. You're not focused. You're not grounded and you're not focused. What's going on? Is it coffee that got you in your head, baby? Because I'm seeing everything being upside down. Everything. It's like you let it go, but you really didn't want to let it go. It's like you should have just took a moment, took a pause. Because everything is upside down. Okay. You had an emotional end of the day. It's like you're grieving. I feel like you may be grieving the relationship. Okay, so right now, Charity, wherever you are in your mind, take a moment to create. I don't know if that looks like writing for you, but take a moment to create. Okay, take a moment to sit with yourself and create. Okay, so you can get some things clear in your mind. I feel like that's writing for you. So take a moment to journal, create. I feel like more than journaling, I don't know. Poetry, song, your book. What happened to your book, Charity? What happened to your book? Did you finish it? What happened to your book? Give me a second, y'all. I'm talking to Charity right now. Your questions, I can't see if I'm in the middle of a reading. What happened to your book, Charity? Welcome in, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to answer the yes or no questions in a minute. Let me finish with Charity, and then I have Lala, and I'll go back to the questions. So you're finished with your book? You're active with it. Okay, so see if you can sit down and put some love into your book at this time. Because it's saying that you gotta create at this time. Pause whatever it is that you're doing and work on creation. So create at this time. I feel like in the state that you're in, it's like if you work on your book, you're gonna pour so much more passion into it. So take a moment to step back and get back into the writing of your book at this time, because you're not, until things change with your mindset, you're gonna be in your head. It's like you need to change your focus. That's why they're saying start creating. So you need to come from your heart space a little bit. So pour into your book a little bit. Because everything, like your focus is off, everything is upside down. So you need to change your focus. Okay? You thinking about the distance. You thinking about the distance that was created with you and coffee. And it's like, it's not the end, because you all have this thing where y'all go back and forth. You have this thing that you all go back and forth. You're gonna connect again. So you don't have to worry about it. You all are gonna connect again. Okay? You all are gonna connect again. It's just something that you all do. Okay, so don't be in your head about it. I want to give you one more message, and I'm gonna pull it. You hate the back and forth, and you just want to get settled. Well, I'm gonna pull a message with your health stuff. Oh, some healthy love. Okay, I'm gonna give you a message from the Twin Flame deck. I'm gonna pull 3 cards for you in regards to you and coffee, because I feel like you are in your head about it. So I'm pulling this on the side of how coffee is feeling for you. Okay, I'm gonna pull 3 cards. That's upside down. Okay, so this isn't a way of coffee coming towards you. It's like I miss our deep conversations and I miss your nurturing energy. Okay, I've been carrying you in my heart every single day. So just like how you're in your head about him, he's in his head about you. Okay. And the greatest wish is to be in union with you. So definitely wants to reunite with you. So that's how I say you all are not, it's not the end. We belong together no matter what. It says we belong together no matter what. Okay. So that's the message coming from coffee towards you. So I know you all are going to get back together. But I'm going to give you a message from your spirit guides and I'm going right into Lala. Okay. Give me a second, y'all, because I have one more mini read to do, and then I could get back into the yes or no questions. Please and thank you. So your message from your spirit guides, Charity, is sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or you realize that they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know that you deserve better. Okay, so you all are gonna go back and forth until you put your foot down. Okay, and I release your energy back to you with love, guidance, and abundance, baby. Okay, but it's not the end. I already know that. Lala, where you at, baby? Lala, you are up next, and then I'll go back into the yes or no questions. Let me answer this question from this side, this app here. Will my son get a job? Will your son get a job? Okay, you wanted more information. I got you, baby. Will your son get a job? Will your son get a job? Okay, so will your son get a job? I'm feeling like no, your son is not going to get a job because I'm feeling like your son feels like he's above getting a job. I feel like he's more like materialistic and he needs to be doing something that's going to be lucrative for him. So I'm seeing that he needs to do something where he can be working for himself so he can make the type of money that he wants to make because him and the materialistic eye that he has, a job is not going to cut it for him. He's not going to feel happy at a job. He's not going to be able to keep a job. He's going to always be in conflict with a job. So he has to find his strength and then open up a business. Okay. Trouble in paradise. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me finish with Lala and I'm gonna get back to you, baby. Hold on. Lala. Where are you, baby? Hold on. Okay, you said keep talking to him. I just wanted more information. Okay, here you go, Lala. And Charity, I release your energy back to you with love, guidance, and abundance. Lala. 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 Okay, Lala. I feel like you desperately want to cut ties with this situation. You want to sever ties so badly with this situation because you feel like it's not going to work. However, for Lala, what does she need to do about this situation? Okay, so Lala, if you move too fast to sever the ties from this situation, it's like you're going to miss out on something. Okay, it's gonna be a missed opportunity. It's giving me like you're not giving this person a chance. You got to give them a chance. Okay, you got to slow down and let your intuition guide you. Okay, because I feel like you're just ready to jump. You're ready to jump out the window. Does he like you for real? 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 He likes you. You do need to give him a chance. He likes you, right? But I feel like you all just met, so he's trying to figure some things out about you, like you're trying to figure some things out about him. I don't know where he's coming from, but he's coming from a place where some things went on, okay? He wants to move forward, but I feel like you are going to be the one that help them through whatever this thing is, whatever healing he has to have happen. I feel like you're going to have to help him to make some changes. I feel like he wants to make some changes, but he doesn't know how to go about it. I feel like that's the conversations that you all have to have, because I feel like why you were drawn together is because you have that healing and nurturing energy that he needs. Okay, but you just want to find that out. You want to talk about it a little bit. You just met. Okay, so like I said, wherever he's coming from, whatever relationship he's coming from, he's needing that. He's needing that nurturing energy. Thank you, Denise. I see you, baby. You understand? So you got to sit down and have a conversation to see what exactly it is that he wants. My suggestion, right? My suggestion is to have a conversation, right? But more than having a face to face conversation, those always work. But have a conversation with the person over the phone. That way you can close your eyes, right? As this person talks to you, close your eyes and let your intuition guide you. Try to use your discernment and use your intuition to decipher whether the information that you're getting is truthful or it's not. You want to get some hard questions in there, okay, so that you're not jumping into the unknown. Find out what it is you're looking for, what it is you want. Why are we doing this? Why are we even talking? But you want to do it in a way that you can use your discernment. That's why I say have the conversation over the phone. While you're talking, close your eyes and see what you are feeling. Okay? You understand what that means? You got to use your intuition on this one. Okay? Let me give you a message from your spirit guides, baby. Message from your spirit guides. Message from your spirit guides. Message from your spirit guides. Falala. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense. You're going to use your intuition. So if you feel like someone is coming from left field and they're coming from a way of, I think you're trying to get over on me, or it's something that you want from me, you're gonna feel that and you're gonna know that from jump. But you gotta take your time and let your intuition guide you. That's why I said close your eyes. Most time if you calm and you close your eyes and you just listen, it's like the red flags. You'll hear them. You'll know. Your body language, everything is going to tell you. Okay? So the message from your spirit guides is never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and you are worthy. Okay? So, have this conversation. Have this conversation with them and come back and let me know what your intuition is telling you. Because I feel like if you have the heart to heart conversation, some things are going to come up that you would otherwise miss if you don't take the time to have this conversation. It's like don't move into anything too quickly. Have the conversation. Ask the hard questions to see what exactly is it that attracted you to me. What exactly do you think you're going to get out of this? What exactly do you want out of this? And see some of the answers that you get. Okay. And I release your energy back to you with love, guidance, and abundance. Will I be buying a townhome soon? Will you be buying a townhome soon? Let's see. Will you be buying a townhome soon? Thank you, Lala. Let me know. I'm interested to see what comes out of that little exercise, okay? Will you be buying a townhome soon? Will you be buying a townhome soon? Okay, so will you be buying a townhome? You could buy this townhome. The answer to that is yes, but what you need to look at is finances, okay? You need to weigh your finances and see if this is going to be something that you can handle by yourself, okay? Because what I'm seeing is that it may be a little bit too much responsibility for you. So you really want to think about your finances. Okay. Think about your finances. Make sure it's something that you can do comfortably, that you're gonna feel comfortable with. I don't know why it's feeling like you maybe want getting into it too quickly without your finances being as stable as they should be. But let me know, okay? All right. Oh no, I don't have anyone right now. If you want to join the list, you can, but I don't have anyone else right now. Will Tasha pay me my money from the sale? Will Tasha pay you your money from the sale? You're thinking about the finances. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's important because what happens is when you buy a house, even if you buy a house and the cost might be low that first year, but if your taxes and insurance go up, then you're looking at more money out of pocket for the mortgage. So you want to think about all of those things. Okay. Will Tasha pay me my money for the sale? Will Tasha pay you your money for the sale? I'm feeling like yes, but it's not going to be anything that's going to be paid right away. I feel like you might have to wait for it. You might have to even say something about getting the money, but I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to happen like smoothly, quickly. Okay. Will I close on my home that I am underwriting for? Will you close on your home that you're underwriting for? Will you close on it? Will you close on it? Will you close on it? Oh my God. Will you close on it? Why do I feel like somebody is getting overwhelmed and nigga? Is your husband thinking like he doesn't want to do it anymore? Is your husband thinking like he doesn't want to do it anymore? That's you. Okay. Don't think that way, baby. Everything will happen. Don't worry. It's going to work out. Are you going to close on your home? Are you going to close on your home? Why does it say no? It says no. I'll do it. You're just frustrated. Let them tell you what steps you got to take. What are they saying right now? Are they saying it's a no? Are they saying, is there anything that you can do? Because this is from 9 years ago. Are they saying that it's anything that you can do? Welcome in, guys. They're not saying nothing. They're probably trying to find a way to work around it, believe you me. I feel like they could be trying to find a way to work around it. If they didn't absolutely tell you no, then they're working with underwriting to see if they can find a way around it. Trust me. Because if it was an absolute no, they would have came out and told you, I'm sorry, it's nothing that we can do. Okay? So they're trying to find a way around it. And remember, I told you they all work together. They all are working together and they want to close on the house. All right? So I feel like they're working on it. I had a garnishment out of my check today. So it just happened today? You paid it in full though. They don't know. So this is the first time they took money out of your finances for it? I feel like because you paid it, it should be fine. I feel like because you paid it, it should be fine. But you know what? You can you know what? I wouldn't even say anything. I would let it come up. Yeah, I feel like because you paid it, it would be fine. I wouldn't say anything about it. Because like I said, they're trying to close on that house. So they're not trying to look for problems. If it hasn't come up, I will keep my mouth shut. Okay? Will you be changing jobs? Will I be changing jobs this year? Will you be changing jobs this year? I see change coming in. I see you being excited about the change. And I see you changing the job, being some type of leader. I don't know if it's a supervisor, a manager, but I see you being a leader. So yes. Yes, yes, yes. I see you changing jobs. I see you being some type of manager, leader, and I see you being overwhelmed and overworked. So yes. Yes, baby. That is a yes. Do he have someone else? Do he have someone else? That's if you get, listen, remember, Trisha, everything is energy. So if your energy is saying, I really don't want to do it right now, you know what's going to happen? Just that. That's your energy coming out. That's why I was like, if somebody not wanting to do it, you got to stay focused. Your energy should say, no matter what, we get in this house. Because I done did all this. This house is going to close. Don't let your negative energy take over your whole thing and mess everything up. Intentions is everything, remember? It's all according to you. Intentions is everything. When will you be free from your enemies? When will you be free from your enemies? Why aren't you free from your enemies? You got to release them. Why aren't you free from your enemies? It's giving me that you got to tell me what this means, but when will you be free from your enemies is going to be hard for you because some of your enemies is tied to your money. I don't know if these are people that you work with, people that you get money with, but some of your enemies is tied to your abundance. So it's going to be hard for you to get free from your enemies. I feel like some of your enemies you don't even know are your enemies because they're tied to money. Okay? They're tied to money. And if you move away from those enemies, then the money in your pocket, you're going to be at a deficit. So some of your enemies are tied to money. I don't know if you understand when I say that. So you got to be mindful with that. Do he have someone else? Do he have someone else? Does he have someone else? Does he have someone else? I don't feel like he has someone else. I don't feel like he has someone else. I just feel like y'all aren't getting along. Y'all not working as a team. I feel like he's more in competition with you than working with you. Okay. I don't feel like he has someone else, though. Drop your questions. You don't think your messages are going through? You gotta, I don't know, change up the question maybe? Drop your questions, guys. Drop your questions. You will have a deficit, meaning that if your enemies is tied to your money, right? This is what I mean when I said you will have a deficit. So if your enemies are somebody you work with and somebody you get money with, and you getting away from your enemies, meaning you leaving money on the table. So if you don't have money, you're at a deficit. You're at a loss. So I don't know how some of your enemies are tied to your money. Did you understand what I said? So if you get rid of those enemies, you're going to be at a deficit, meaning you're going to be lacking money. Okay? Is everything that R is doing genuine? Is everything that R is doing genuine? Is everything that R is doing genuine? You don't feel like it's genuine because it's not genuine. I feel like they may be doing it because it gives them something to talk about to other people. You know, some people that do something for you, but they only do it because they're trying to make the public look good, or the parents look good, or the picture look good. That's what it's giving. So it's no true meaning behind it. It's for show, in other words. Okay. Daughter graduates from college next year. Will she? Okay, so your daughter graduates from college next year. Will she get a good job? Make sure y'all are tapping the screen. Give me some likes. Give me some follows. Make sure y'all are tapping the screen, please, and thank you. Okay. So your daughter is graduating next year. Will she get a good job? What's going on, Pretty E? What's going on, baby? Will she get a good job? I feel like your daughter is going to get a good job, but you got to kind of let your daughter do what she does. Kind of give her a chance. I feel like us as mothers, we want our children to go in one direction and they may be leaning to another. So if you just give her a chance to flourish, she is going to find her footing, but you got to give her a chance. Okay. Okay, you got to give her a chance to flourish. She will. Okay. What happened? What happened? Oh, you talking about what I said about being genuine. Did my friend's family like me at the cookout? Did your friend's family like you at the cookout? What they had to eat over there? What did they have to eat? Did your friend's family like you at the cookout? Did your friend's family like you at the cookout? Yeah, they did. You ain't eat nothing. They liked you. They liked you. But you were kind of standoffish. Why were you being standoffish? I guess because you didn't eat. Is it because you didn't eat? Why were you being standoffish at the cookout, baby? Because you ain't eat nothing. Maybe that's why. Should I sell my condo and move? Should you sell your 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 condo and move? I feel like you should, because I feel like you're looking for a new start. You're looking for change so that you can get your mental in order and do some things differently and do some different planning. So I feel like you selling your condo and moving is going to give you a fresh start, okay? So that you can find some place that you're a little bit more comfortable and find a place where you feel like you belong. Because right now, whatever's going on, you need change. You're burnt out and you definitely need change, okay? Will communication with yourself finally get better this week? Will it get better? Will communication get better this week? This week. Tap the screen, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Will communication get better this week? Communication with yourself get better this week. No, I'm getting it still. I'm still getting delays on that, so that's a no, baby. It's crazy. Art just texted me, and I text him back immediately. Lord, that man makes me thirsty. You better get some water if he make you thirsty. Get some water if he make you thirsty, honey. What kind of job will your son get? Let's see. What kind of job? I'm not seeing your son getting any kind of job that he's gonna hold on to. I'm not seeing your son holding on to a job, baby. I'm seeing your son being. Have you asked your son if he really wants a job? Because I'm not seeing that. It looks like everywhere your son goes, he gonna find a problem with it. It's not gonna be good enough. It's gonna be something. Okay? Something. Ask your son if he really wants to get a job. I feel like your son should be looking into something that he could be doing for himself, something fulfilling for himself. Have you talked to him about that? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Did my second wife interested? Huh? Okay, can you rephrase that question, please? Did my second wife interesting in okay, rephrase that question for me, please. Will I be moving into a new home soon? Will you be moving into a new home soon? Let's see. Will you be moving into a new home soon? Will you be moving into a new home soon? Tap the screen, y'all. Make sure y'all are sharing the live. Okay, okay. And tap the screen. Will you be moving into a new home soon? I'm seeing not no time soon, baby. Not no time soon. Not no time soon. Do you need somebody to help you? It's like giving me like you don't have the help that you need. Do you need somebody to help you? Tap the screen, y'all. Make sure y'all are sharing and tapping and sharing and tapping and liking and all that good stuff. Make sure y'all are following me if you're not following. Did I do right thing by calling Mallory Electric today? Did you do the right thing? Did you do the right thing by calling Mallory Electric today? I'm talking about help financially. Did you do the right thing by calling Mallory Electric today? Did you do the right thing? You didn't do anything wrong. You asked the question. You didn't do anything wrong. You just wanted clarity on the situation to see if you were making progress, what's going on. So yes, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. And yes, and I asked Tara, says yes, and this is another yes, baby. So you did the right thing. You have the finances, you believe you do. So is it the fact of moving, like moving things, physically moving, lifting? I don't know what it is, but it's like you need help. I don't know if it's financially or if it's like physically moving things, but you're gonna need some help. And I think you may have an issue finding the help that you need. So it's feeling like if it's not financial, if you got the financial part of it down, it could be the physical moving. Okay. Did your second wife interested in the marriage? Did your second wife interested in the marriage? So I feel like you're asking, is your second wife interested in the marriage? And that's a yes, baby. Okay. If my son hold on to a job, whoa. Mama, you're not listening to me. You're asking me what if, right? You're asking me if your son would be able to hold on to a job, what would it be? But I'm telling you that I don't know your son, and your son is not going to be able to hold on to any job because that's not what he wants. Some people are just not made to work. Some people are naturally entrepreneurs and they have a skill set and they have their own calling that they need to be doing. That's why I said you need to have a conversation with your son, because I don't care what job he gets, he's not going to feel like he belongs there. That's what I'm saying. So we can't do the what ifs because there's no if. He doesn't want a job. A job is not for him. There's no if. You may want him to get a job, but his passion and purpose is not wrapped around a job. I know you don't want to hear that because when money needs to come in, it needs to come in, but you got to get to his passion and purpose. What kind of business would he need to do? Let me see. Your son, what kind of business? What kind of business would your son be doing? What kind of business? What kind of business would your son be doing? What is it? It's something high energy. I don't know. Does your son like to work out? Does your son go to the gym? Because it's something high energy. And it's giving me, does he like to work out? Okay. He likes to work out. Well, I feel like that's what he wants to do. I don't know if it's like a personal trainer. I don't know if he wants to physically open a gym, but it's something high energy. I don't know if he I don't know. Okay. weightlifting, boxing, something high energy. I feel like it's something high energy. Does he like the sport of boxing? Does he like the sport of boxing? It's something very high energy. It's something physical. So I don't know if he wants to open a gym. I don't know if he wants to be a professional trainer. Something high energy. He likes boxing. Well, there you go, mama. There, I can feel it. It's like I can kind of feel him moving around. I can see him like I see him moving like very high energy. I feel like your son is the type of person like when he was little, you always had to tell him to go sit down. Go sit down. Sit down. Stop moving around. Sit down. That baby needs to move around. Your son needs to move around. So that's why he's not going to be able to work for anybody. His energy is too high. I see you telling that baby, sit down. Sit down. Go sit down. And that baby just like, okay, I gotta sit down again. Are you okay? Let me know when I could call you because I see you join, but let me know when I could call you. I'm gonna give you time to calm down. Let me know when I can call you. Does he have a good future in it? If that's his calling, he has a good he has a future in it. Yes. Yes, he does. Very stable future in it too. Cause it came up with protection. It came up with discipline. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. He does. Loving me as I should. Thank you for the heart, me, baby. Will you get a new position at work? Will you get a new position at work? Hey, are you okay? You ain't answer me. Will you get a new position at work? I'm about to call you. Are you okay? Will you get a new position at work? Will you get a new position at work? I don't know why I feel like there's a male involved in this, you getting a new position, and I feel like that person may like not want you to get a new position, a male person at work, a male energy. They may not want you to get it, but it's like yours. It's like yes. Cuz it's someone that would want to stand in your way, but they don't have any power against it. So the answer is yes. Was there any progress with the call I made today, Mac? Your boss. Okay. Was there any progress with the call you made today? Was there any progress? I don't feel like that's a yes, Mac. I don't feel like that's a yes, but I wouldn't that place you want to work for, they're very like unorganized. They're like all over the place. That place is given like high pressure, unorganized. Okay. So I don't feel like you calling made a difference. Okay. He creeps you out, your boss. Your boss creeps you out. Make sure y'all hit that follow button for me, please. And thank you. I will be on here every night moving forward. I promise. I promise I will. I promise. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Will it be with the company that you're with? Will it be with the company that you're with? I told you to, Mac. I told you don't stop looking until it's done. Will it be with the company that you're with? I feel like it's not going to be with the company that you're with, but I feel like once you get over there, you're going to keep thinking about the company that you left because it's going to be a lot of like chaos and confusion. So it's kind of like you think the grass is going to be greener on the other side. And then when you get over there, it's going to be like, I should have never left. All right, y'all. How long have I been on here? Have I been on here an hour yet? Almost an hour. Is Anthony in his feelings because me and his mom hung out today? Aw, chocolate drop. Is Anthony in his feelings because me and his mom hung out today? Is Anthony in his feelings? Are you and Anthony together? Are you and Anthony together? Are you and Anthony together? That's what I feel like. I feel like are you hanging out with mom because you think it's gonna make a difference and y'all getting back together or something like that? Because he's not gonna budge. He still feels the same way, so he's not gonna budge. No, okay, he's not gonna budge. He didn't feel any way about it. It's like he can't do nothing about it. So it's like he didn't feel any way about it. Hey, Alandia, how are you? When my daughter get married and have kids one day, will your daughter get married and have kids one day? Well, I gotta get off of here soon because I gotta make a call and check on somebody. Okay, will your daughter get married and have kids one day? Will she? I don't feel like she wants to. I don't feel like she wants to. You gotta ask her. I think she's avoiding that at all costs. Did Rob really tell his mom? Did Rob really tell his mom about liking me? He's very stubborn. Did Rob really tell his mom about liking me? Did Rob really tell his mom about liking me? Did he really tell his mom? And that's a yes, baby. Is Mallory Electric going to be chaotic and stressful place to work at? Is Mallory Electric going to be a stressful place to work at? Mallory Electric, is it going to be stressful? I'm feeling like it's a yes, but wait a minute. I'm feeling like it's a yes, and I'm feeling like the money part of it is not going to make you happy. The money part of it is not going to make you happy either. I feel like they play with your money over there. If you thought you had problems where you at, I feel like they're going to play with your coins over there. You're going to give him the same energy as he gives you, as you should. Match that energy every day, all day. Match that energy every day, honey. Match it. All right, I think I've been on here. Have I been on here an hour yet? I think I've been on here an hour, but I gotta make a call. I gotta make a call, and I think if my call doesn't go too long, I'll come back. But I'm worried about somebody right now. Okay. So, y'all, that means I'm gonna release your energy back to you, and I'm gonna take back mine. I call my power back from all ends of the earth. You can't have it. It is mine. So I am going, y'all. I will be back. I'm hoping to come back. After I get off this call, I'm going to check on somebody real quick. Okay? But I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all hit the follow. Bye. 1 and 2. Bye, guys.